Welcome back, dear students. In 9th Standard Science 2, Chapter Life Process in Living Organism, Revision Part 2. So, our today topic is the human nervous system. The human nervous system has three parts. Number 1 is central nervous system. Number 2, peripheral nervous system. Number 3, autonomic nervous system. So, central nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. So, brain, as you know, brain is the main controlling part of the nervous system. Its weight is about 1300 to 1400 grams in adult human being. It consists of approximately 100 billion neurons. It is highly protected in the cranial cavity. Spinal cord is protected in the vertebral column. Meninges protect layers in the space between the central nervous system and the bony covering. Ventricles cavities present in various parts of the brain. Central canal, long tubular cavity of the spinal cord. Cerebrospinal fluid present in the ventricles, central canal and the spaces between the meninges. Function supplies nutrition to the central nervous system and protect it from shock. So as you know, the right side of our body is controlled by the left side of our brain. The left side of our body is controlled by the right side of our brain. On the left side of the brain, there are faculties of analytical thinking, logical thinking, language, science and mathematics. On the right side of the brain, there are located holistic thinking, intuition, creativity, art and music. So, structure of brain, there are three main parts: cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. So, cerebrum, the largest part of the brain that occupies two-thirds of the brain, consists of two cerebral hemispheres which are joined by a fibrous and nerve tracts. Surface has deep, irregular ridges and grooves which are called convolutions. Convolutions increases the surface area of the cerebrum and therefore a large number of nerve cells can be accommodated. So next is cerebellum, smaller part of the brain situated at the back of the cranial cavity and below the cerebrum. Its surface shows shallow grooves instead of deep convolutions. So third part is medulla oblongata, the hindmost part of brain. Two triangular swollen structures called pyramids are present on the upper side of medulla oblongata. The hind part of the medulla oblongata continues as spinal cord. So spinal cord located firmly inside the vertebral column, slightly thick but gradually tapers towards the end. Filum terminale is the thread-like fibrous structure at the end of the spinal cord. So next is peripheral nervous system, consists of the nerves originating from the central nervous system and connecting with all the body parts. There are two types. Cranial nerves, there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves. They originate from the brain and are associated with various parts in the head, thorax and abdomen. So spinal nerves, there are 31 pairs of spinal nerves which originate from the spinal cord. These are associated with arms, legs, skin and some other parts of the body. So next is autonomic nervous system. The working of this nervous system is not under the control of our will. The nerves of involuntary organs like the heart, lungs, stomach, etc. Reflex action. Reflex action is an immediate and involuntary response given to a stimulus from the environment. We do not have any control over reflex action. Most of the reflex action are without intervention of the brain. Thank you for watching.